push that nose button, it's time to check out the 10 best PSP racing games. But before we start this video, please subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming videos. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is MotorStorm Arctic Edge. The thing I love the most about this game is the unpredictability of the gameplay. If racing on ice wasn't hard enough, then there's also avalanches that roll down onto the track periodically. Tackling other dangers such as perilous ice bridges and cliffs faces that just want you to skid straight into them also make things tough. Next up we have Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. Midnight Club 3 is an absolute monster of a game. It's filled to the brim with nose, taking the success of the previous games in the canon and shunting them into overdrive. With the deepest customization options on any game thus far, MC3 allowed users to design every inch of their dream ride. We're talking everything from wheel trims down to the numbers and state on the license plate. Next up we have Need for Speed Carbon Own the City. In Own the City, players drive the kind of gnarly vehicles we've all come to expect from the Need for Speed canon. Like Street Supremacy, your job is to take over rival territories. And don't worry, there's still tons of scope for customizing your cars along the way too. Next up we have Street Supremacy. The storyline follows a very similar premise to Midnight Club. Join a team, race in events, and try to claim areas and tracks off rival gangs. Oh, and you can recruit other racers into your team by basically totally demoralizing them and giving them no other option than to comply. Street racing is a tough game. Next up we have Split Second Velocity. Players must pull off power plays while taking massive risks, pulling off death-defying stunts, and driving as though your life depends on it, and it usually does. Like Burnout, where players rack up boost points, gamers do the above to slowly fill a power meter. Once filled, it's possible to trigger massive explosions that can change the entire racetrack and alter racers' positions. Next up we have Burnout Legends. If, like me, you love to see things on fire or exploding, I really need some professional help, then Road Rage should be your first port of call. It's a mode where gamers have to drive really badly, earning points for the destruction they cause. Pursuit sees gamers driving in a cop car, taking down drivers who think they're too cool for the law. Next up we have Flatout Head On. Fans of the first Flatout games should already know all of the drivers and games modes. Head On borrows heavily from the first two titles and features the same tournament modes and points system. Once again, the graphics really show what the PSP can do. From sparks on the road to broken glass from collisions, there's so much going on that it's hard to keep your eye on what's coming up next. Next up we have Need for Speed Underground Rivals. With a total of 14 flashy rides and 10 muscle cars, there are plenty of choices when it comes to tearing up the 8 gameplay modes. Test your skills on the Nitro Us Run, keep your finger steady in a drag race, or take part in the Rally Relay, a brand new mode for Sony's portable powerhouse. And, with the option of 4-player multiplayer over Wi-Fi through 38 tracks, there's plenty for you to be getting on with. Next up we have Outrun 2006, Coast to Coast. 2006 might seem like a long time ago for some of you, but this epic arcade racer has more than stood the test of time. This is one of those games that has all of the insane stats and features from the old arcade days. You can bash into as many things as you want, and your car won't get damaged. Likewise, all the vehicles go much faster than they should be able to, which, while completely unrealistic, is a nice touch. The last game of this video is Crash Tag Team Racing. Well, Crash and his mates, and also his enemies, find themselves on a mission to try and solve a mystery. A black power gem has been stolen from some rich cat's racetrack, and it's up to them to get it back. As a side note, the rich cat isn't actually a cat. He's a weird goblin-looking thing called Ebenezer Von Clutch. The premise is simple: pick a Crash Bandicoot character and race in all manner of mad vehicles. Use weapons to beat other players, and do everything possible to come first. So that's the list of 10 best PSP racing games that you can play in 2021. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming updates.